Hello all, this is Zorch, and welcome back to another episode of my Hardcore Ender expansion challenge? Series? Whatever you want to call it. I am continuing to mine things, and I have realized I am now lost. I don't know how to get back to where I came from, because it was a little bit in between since what I did last episode. So let's see if I can find my way. Because I've got some reasonably nice stuff I would still... Oh, no. This is where I just came from. I'm silly. Oh, I'm out of torches. Nothing is good right now. Oh, there's cows up there. I should kill them. Maybe not. That'd be cruel. Animal cruelty is bad. I'm a member of PETA. People for the eating of tasty animals. But yes, being cruel to animals not cool. Humane all the way. I remember watching Food Inc., which is about some of the weird things going on in the food industry. And one of the things that actually really struck me was it was a slaughterhouse, and there were pigs, and this is obviously not where I want to be. Oh, maybe it is. No, that's lava. Okay. The shader packs throw me off. Anyway, slaughterhouse, and there were pigs, and there was a whole bunch of pigs just sitting there being pigs, and then, oh, this is obviously something else. See, I told you I'm lost. So they were in there, and then the side collapsed. Not collapsed, like it was on a piston, and it moved the whole side of a chamber in. All the pigs with it. There was a boatload of squealing. And then the squealing went silent. And a conveyor belt came out from where all the pigs had been pushed into, and out of it came dead pigs. So that was something that really struck me, and there was that screaming. If it hadn't been for the screaming, I'd be perfectly okay with the whole thing. Other than that, a couple other things that are a little bit weird with the food industry are Terminator crops and patents on living things. These are things that are really like on the edge of ethicality for me. Terminator crops just seem like an overall bad idea. Oh, hello there. I suppose you... Oh, thanks for the chunk of iron. I'll put it to good use at some point. What's down here? Anything super cool? Nothing super cool, just a skeleton. No one cares about them. Does this end or keep going? This ends. Well, let's finish off this pick while that stuff cooks, and then we'll head back. But yes. Plants are notorious for being able to cross with each other. It's not like in animals where two different animals, they just simply cannot breed. They're too different. We've been grafting completely different plants onto each other for a very long time. So the risk of crossover is much greater in plants than in other things. So Terminator crops, I would have to look into it, but I don't quite recall if Terminator crops make it so they can't produce pollen, or they just produce non-viable pollen. If it's the former, then everything's actually pretty okay. Let's see, I need one pair of pants. Oh, I did this completely wrong. A helmet and some boots. Yeah, if they can't produce pollen, there's no way that the things could cross over on their own. However, if they can produce pollen, there's always the chance that it could spread to... Oh, you need 8 to do this. I'm silly. It could always spread, so that is a worry, and that is a concern I definitely understand with Terminator crops. But other than that, GMO stuff is completely good. The worry that if you ingest a genetically modified food that'll genetically modify you, that's just as likely with any food. So, just a little thing to assuage fears there. Although on a similar note with vaccines, there were studies done that tried to see the best way to convince people to get vaccines. And they found that if you coerce people, it doesn't work. If you reason with them, it doesn't. Like, anything you do can make people less likely to vaccinate. I don't know why I'm throwing torches ever. It's just cool to see the light. Which really sucks, considering, you know, measles sucks. Let's make... there. Got a little turned around there. I'm usually much better at directions. Let's see. That should do. Make ourselves an iron pick. And a sword. And we're already all set up. If this were E02, we could go kill someone. It'd be great. However, it is not E02. Okay, let's take these with us, and we'll go on an adventure into the deeps. Try and find ourselves some diamonds so we can get to the nether. I don't know what I can do with this river cane, so I'm going to get rid of it for now. Let's see. Oh, ooh, darkness. Oh, that's just... it was nothing. I'll bone you. I'm so mature. Okay, we got some lava here. Ooh, it's kind of dark this way. One of the downsides of having the torches actually light as you're going is it becomes difficult to... Oh, that looks cool. Is that the lava reflecting off the water? Is that gold? That might be gold. Let's go check that out. Not that we, like, need gold, but it's always nice to have. Oh, that looks like an interesting ore as well down there. So many interesting things. This is a cool looking ravine, I have to say. Yes, it was gold, so we'll keep that. Ooh, almost fell off. That was terrifying. Oh, I should have made a bucket. I still can. Very good. There. Now I'm pretty much fully kitted out. Well, let's make our way down this way. I think would be a good idea. Let's see. But yeah, I was saying a thing about vaccines, and vaccines are your friends, I have to say. It is... There's that adage... Ooh, amber. Well, that's kind of cool. I wonder if I can do anything with that. There's an adage, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. That's like 100% true. Ooh. Let's see, let's make our way over to one of these water sources. Let's see, here's the thing. Back in the day, because everyone was considered... Oh, that looks weird. Because everyone considered chickenpox much worse than... Oh, much worse in childhood than... Oh. Okay, that was scary. Alright, chickenpox much worse in adulthood than... Oh god, no. Must stay up. Ah. Okay. Should have had this on my hotbar already. There we go. Alright, everyone considered chickenpox to be much worse in an adult than a child. Everyone went and got their children infected with chickenpox. And chickenpox is generally worse in an adult, so there was logic in it. The problem is that chickenpox is in the herpes family, which by itself isn't the thing that makes it bad. What makes things suck is that... Alright, have you heard of shingles? I suppose you can't answer me directly. The shingles virus and the chickenpox virus are the same. They're exactly the same virus. Once you get chickenpox, chickenpox actually integrates into your cells, into the nerve cells. So what happens later when you get older, your immune system gets weaker, and whatever triggers it, the chickenpox virus reactivates, causing shingles, which can be very painful. It can cause permanent neuralgic pain, which is pretty awful. I actually had shingles in second year of university because I was pretty awful for about 2 weeks and didn't sleep at all, and then flew across the country and a whole bunch of things. My immune system was not quite at its best. So, developed shingles. Ooh, I thought I would have more time. It didn't quite work the way I wanted. Let's see. That should do. There. Very good. So I had shingles. One of the upsides about being young, though, is even with a weak immune system at the time, why did the reflections look so weird? I caught it early, also because I kind of self-diagnosed. And as a result, my symptoms were pretty mild, and I didn't have too much in the way of pain. I need blocks on my bar, just so I can not have to deal with this. So the long and short of it is getting chickenpox, even when you're younger, and it will be much less dangerous. Let's see here. Let's try and block this off. Than if you were to get it as an adult. Getting the vaccine oh, damn. Well, I've made a right mess of things. Oh, the water's just pushing me all over the place. Just let me get up here. Okay, very good. Why is it still coming? No, that actually made it worse. Okay, getting the vaccine instead would prevent shingles as well. Jeez, there's so much water and stuff going on here. I just want to be able to move around. Okay. Now here's another thing that I didn't actually mention in the first episode. I'm running this in 1.710. So, if that makes any difference to you. Now back to what I was talking about. Vaccines are your friend. Definitely don't cause autism. The fellow... Actually, this is something I understand why people would be skeptical about. But the fellow who originally published the study that said that vaccines could cause autism, he lost his medical license. And let's say you're not into trusting Big Pharma, which makes sense. Big Pharma does some really shady things, even though the work they do is in the long run good for everyone. But anyway, if you're suspicious of Big Pharma, you could just say, oh, they engineered him losing his medical license so that to discredit his very important research. Okay, well, here's another argument. Because you're not trusting Big Pharma because they're money-based. The study he did was funded. He was working for an organization that stood to gain a lot of money from vaccines not being produced. So there's a motivation for him. It's conflict of interest. So there's another thing kind of discredits that. But just in general, this is your vaccine PSA, courtesy of Zorch, your friendly neighborhood biotechnician. Ooh, there's some more gold. Let's see. Okay. Spooky, scary skeletons. Well, it looks like I'm running out of time for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed what I tried to make a very even-handed conversation about vaccines and other things. In any case, check back later.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to let me know how you felt, and if you'd like to see more from me, click on any of the links you see here. I hope you have a good one.